Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Casillejos, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
Sorry, I don't know why.
What's happened?
I don't know.
The episode just started. Nothing's happened yet.
I'm so sorry.
Do it again.
I don't know why that, I don't know. All right, go on.
I'm Anna.
Okay. Be professionals, guys. Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And today we are going to break down Suburban Legends.
I will say, when we got the 1989 track list, when we found out what the songs were going to be titled, the title Suburban Legends just immediately stood out to me. I don't know why. I guess I just never thought I would see the word suburban in a song title before, and I just really like the word legend. But it wasn't what I expected it to be at all.
Yeah, I had no expectations for the songs. The title alone, I'm confused. I don't really understand what it means when I'm looking at the title, and then the song comes out and it's not what I expected it to sound like, but I didn't have any expectations for it to begin with. So I'm just kind of in a confused when I heard it in a good
state
way.
Of confusion.
Yeah.
Suburban. Is that the unsexiest vehicle? Like a Suburban, right?
I don't know.
A minivan. Isn't that just like a fancy minivan or another name for a minivan?
No.
I think it can be like a bulletproof, like super sleek celebrity.
I mean, they get pretty expensive.
Yeah.
A Suburban does. I don't know. On my list of like embarrassing cars to drive around, I don't think a Suburban's up there.
Not embarrassing per se, but just one of them that gets poked fun at, like the minivan. Or maybe I'm just thinking a Suburban is a minivan.
I think you're thinking a Suburban's a minivan.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
I have a question. Is a Suburban the same as an SUV?
Yeah. It's a large SUV. So you got the Tahoe, and then you got the Suburban. The Suburban is a Tahoe. It's just a little bit longer.
Y'all don't
Okay.
think this is about a vehicle, right?
No.
I-
I thought
Okay.
I would love it to be
a getaway
about
car.
an automobile. Yes.
What if
that'd be
the getaway car was a Suburban all along?
It's a hot theory. Super
You
hot.
heard it here first. The getaway car is actually a minivan. So what
According
car
to
does
Lacey.
everybody drive?
So I believe that Taylor. Are we talking about cars?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Anna.
Are we actually saying what car?
I don't know.
I
You
don't know.
asked.
You're the one that said it.
I was just trying to start a conversation. I thought that's what we were doing.
How about what was everyone's first car?
Oh, okay. My first car was a Jeep Pilot.
Okay.
I believe that's what it was. And it broke down all the time. I spent so much money fixing it, and then eventually I just got rid of it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
My first car was a 1997 red F-150.
All right.
It was great. I loved it so much. Amy, first car.
I had a Mazda MX-6.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty sporty. It was silver. It had like a sunroof. And I did not have it very long because I bottomed it out and broke the oil pan. And my dad said, nope, you do not need a sports car. And took it away.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Bummer.
The first car that I bought was a Honda Civic. And the driver's side door did not open, so I had to get in through the passenger door.
All right.
Yeah, it sounds like it was not. It was a good car. I don't know why the door didn't open, but it didn't open. But I was still a punk, so I carried a really big Blue's Clues stuffed dog in my passenger seat, and I would not let other people sit in the passenger seat, so I'd have to crawl past the blue dog and make other people sit in the back just for no reason. Yeah. And what I drive now is a Nissan Altima. I didn't know that they have a bad reputation for like girls who don't pay attention while they're driving. It's supposed to
Really?
be, yeah, that's what somebody at work told me. And I was
They're
like,
pulling your leg.
that's fitting. No, I don't know.
I've
But
never heard that.
yeah, that people with Nissan Altimas, like you look over and it's going to be a girl on their phone doing this and swerving, and I'm like guilty. So yeah, I felt very seen in that moment.
One of my favorite stories about Lacey driving was when she would go to work at the morning show early in the morning, super early. And she lived a long way from the studio. And so did another person. He also lived a long way from the studio. This is Greg. So I think you know this story. And Lacey would write celebrity gossip for the morning show. And she would write it while she was driving.
No one else was on the road pretty much, except for me and Greg Jake, I think. And cops.
she would also listen to like blaringly loud heavy metal like Slipknot. And Greg was driving, sees Lacey on the road at, I don't know, 3:45 in the morning, gets like beside her, is getting in front of her, honking, waving, rolling her window down. Lacey did not notice him at all. I mean, this guy is like cutting her off, honking loud, flashing his lights. She's just working away.
And you're like the mom character in Monsters University. Have you seen that? It's like the mom is like in the car driving like the big, minivan type thing, and all the little kids get out. And as soon as they get out, she rolls up the window and it just starts blaring like hard metal music. That's you.
I would also like to say that our old coworker, Greg Jake, did witness me getting pulled over one time on the way to work. And I was really late because that took a while. So, yeah, he was like, it's cool. They know. I saw you get pulled over on the side of the road. Lacey's getting a ticket. She's going to be a little late this morning. And I was.
One of my other driving to work stories about someone in the room is Amy.
What did I do?
Or was it on the way home
What did I do? I don't even remember.
when you saw Trey?
We have got to talk about Suburban Legends, but there was a guy who was walking home. His car broke down.
A coworker.
A coworker, yeah. And I had not been working here long enough to help someone in need that I did not know well. So I just drove on past him. But I did tell him later on that I did that. And made up for it because later on his car died and I helped boost his battery. So
And you're
pat
like,
myself on the back.
yeah. You're like, you're lucky I'm
Yeah.
helping you this time.
What a great person.
Right. I sound like such a jackass in this episode.
To attempt to bring it back to Taylor Swift, here's a little tie-in. What was Taylor Swift's first car?
Ooh.
Any guesses?
I'm not good at cars.
Okay. Give me the
a Christmas tree tractor.
give me the like type of car. Do you think it was like a sports
Ford.
car? A Ford? Incorrect.
Chevy.
It is a Chevy. So are we thinking like
Suburban.
sedan?
A
SUV?
truck.
It was not a Suburban.
Was it a truck?
was a truck.
A pickup truck?
It was a pink 2007 Silverado.
How
it was given
cute.
to her by Big Machine Records.
Oh.
It was pink. It was given to her on her 18th birthday.
Do you think that maybe it obviously wasn't? What if she was talking to Big Machine Records? She's like, I hate that stupid old pickup truck you never let me drive. You've been redneck heartbreak who's really been a lion. I cannot wait to get debut Taylor's version.
And so she had a Chevy truck. Chevy makes Suburbans. Taylor is not talking about Suburban, the vehicles, at all.
Talking about the suburbs. Can I say
Talking
one?
about the suburbs.
Can I say one more thing about vehicles? Before we when we're getting to this,
I'm putting my foot down. No.
Well, it's really funny. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you built it up.
Okay. Did you guys ever see the movie Old?
Mm-mm.
No, the M. Night Shyamalan
Mm-mm.
movie. Anyway, in the movie, there is a character. He's a rapper,
Mhm.
and his name.
He's a truck.
No, his name is Mid-Size Sedan. And I just thought that was so funny. Okay.
So not a rapper, but whenever I
No.
Googled Suburban Legends,
Sorry. I thought you were going to do more vehicle talk. Sorry. I'm
no,
sorry.
now I wish I had something. Whenever I did Google Suburban Legends, Taylor Swift wasn't the first to come up. It was actually a band, and they have two songs that I think y'all would be familiar with that was recorded about 10 years ago. So tell me if you recognize these songs.
You don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl.
Oh.
Yes, you want her. Yeah, you know you do. It's possible she wants.
So that was Kiss the Girl.
And-
And then they do have another song as well.
So were they doing covers?
They must have.
Yeah, they were
Oh.
doing, I believe they have original music, but that was the first two that I picked up, and I just thought it was fun to share.
That is fun. Suburban
fun song.
Legends.
Mhm.
Cool band name.
When I hear the phrase suburban legend, I think of not necessarily the best thing. I think of like a high school hero, the people that peaked in high school,
Yeah.
the quarterback of the football team that
Never
didn't
moved
really
out.
go anywhere else. He married the head cheerleader who's, just raising a bunch of kids or something. Like they never moved out of their hometown. That's what I think of a suburban legend.
So, not a suburban legend, but I went to school with this guy named Chancey Stuckey in Warner Robins, Georgia.
Ooh, that's a name. What is
and Chancey Stuckey,
it? Chancey Stuckey.
and he was a football player. He went on to play for the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, wow.
And now he's a coach at, I want to say, Notre Dame.
Cool. Uh-huh.
Which one is it?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. He's a coach for that. And someone sent me an article and was like, "Oh, look, this article says Chancey Stuckey," and it said WR coach Chancey Stuckey, and I was like, "Why did the what is that? Is that
Wide
Warner Robins?"
receiver?
Yeah,
Wide
Wide receiver
receiver.
coach.
it was for wide receiver, but
Wide
I
receiver
thought
coach.
I thought it was for
Oh.
Warner Robins, where we're from.
Which
Oh.
would make
Cute.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
but it
okay.
wasn't. It was
Uh-oh.
for wide receiver.
Another.
I hate to tell you this, but last week Notre Dame fired him.
Oh, maybe that's what was sent to me.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chancey.
Seems like a nice dude.
Yeah, really nice, really talented.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll get a chance somewhere else.
Amy, this isn't a time to make jokes.
A Chancey.
Okay.
Anna got to do some stupid vehicle joke.
It wasn't my joke. It was something I saw in a movie.
I mean, I didn't make up that joke.
You want to know what other movie I really like that relates to this episode? Stuck in the Suburbs. Did anybody ever watch that one?
Mm-mm.
Seriously? Oh, it was
Is
great.
it a Disney Channel original movie?
Yes.
Is it?
I feel
Is it
like
really?
this is an episode when we did Midnight and we were slapstick. Silly.
Oh, there's just something about Suburban Legends that is so funny.
Anna, did you ever think you'd be crying while we were breaking down Suburban Legends in the vault?
Oh, crying from laughing. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was good. That was good, Amy.
Thanks.
All right, we can power through because we are drinking our accelerator drinks. So we're going to be able to.
Not an ad, but it could be. Okay. The song Suburban Legend.
Yeah, by Taylor Swift.
Makes me think of vehicles, right?
So what was everyone's first car?
Oh, my goodness.
Just kidding. Okay, so this was a Jack Antonoff production,
Yeah.
like all of 1989 Vault tracks, right?
Well, who's the other guy?
Aaron
the other-
Dessner.
Aaron Dessner.
Dessner.
Aaron Dessner did several too, right? For
I
1989?
don't think so.
I don't
Oh.
think so.
Okay, we're just all over the place today.
Maybe there's alcohol in the accelerator.
Oh, crap. I gave my son a couple yesterday.
What if we did find out that these were alcoholic? They're not.
Okay, thank God.
They should be. Anyway, Suburban Legends was one of the songs that debuted on the Billboard Hot 100. Does anybody know what spot?
3.
No.
Was it 4?
No.
5,
No.
8,
No.
9,
No.
13.
10.
10.
Oh.
All right.
I forgot it was 10.
Yeah, all 5 of the Vault tracks debuted in the top 10. Suburban Legends was at number 10. So this song, I feel like, is not what's the word? Like factual. You know what I mean? Like it's like a lot
She's
of like
making up a story.
Yeah. Like making up a story. She uses a lot of imagery. She uses just a lot of metaphors, like talking about suburban legends and like describes it. When the song came out, I saw a lot of people were like, why is she singing about a 1950s gymnasium?
Right.
And I was like, I don't think she's like literally singing about a 1950s gymnasium. It's just kind of part of the imagery.
Yeah, it's the imagery. She's singing about a person she was in love with long ago, or a character was in love with long ago.
I heard differently. I heard that her gymnasium was from the 1950s.
Yeah, a lot of schools
at her school.
Yeah.
And that's it. I had something else, but I forgot. Oh, and sorry. And when she wrote this, it was around the time that would have been her 5-year reunion, her 5-year high school reunion.
Oh, so it was like top of mind. Did you guys go to your class reunions?
I did. I helped plan my 10-year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How did that go?
It was great. It was a blast. I got to do the music for it, and people requested the playlist because it was so good. I just picked all music from the year I graduated.
Awesome.
Pretty great. Yeah.
I went to my high school reunion. It was actually just last year or the year before. I got heat stroke.
Oh.
While I was there. Because it was in Texas in the middle of June on a rooftop during the day.
Ugh.
So, great memories.
Lacey and Amy, high school heroes.
I went to my 10-year, won an award for having children that were the oldest. And it was because I had a teenage pregnancy. So, woohoo!
You're a suburban legend.
You are a suburban legend.
Lacey, did you go to your reunions?
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not. I
wouldn't have expected you to. You're too cool.
Well, no, not that. I mean, I'm still friends with a lot of people from Warner Robins. I love that place. But I kept up with everybody on social media, so it's not necessarily the same anymore. You don't have to go catch up with people. I already know all your business for the most part. I do keep tabs. And I still go back I don't know, every couple of years, I guess. I'm getting ready to go to Nashville to see my niece, Rihanna, get married, and I'll be running into some Warner Robins friends there.
Oh, that's fun. That is fun. Yeah, social media does make it, like, I feel like back in the day, high school reunions were more, I guess, romanticized, I guess, you know? Like back in, like, the 80s and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you had no idea what these people were up to. So, like, you had no idea who's on their fourth marriage. You had no idea who lost all their hair or whatever. So, like, you were super surprised and shocked and anxious to see what these people were up to. Now we know what everyone's up to.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, I guess, something that was interesting at my reunion, I graduated with 86 people, and I think maybe about 30 or 40 were at the reunion. Pretty okay turnout, I would say. And there was one girl that was there that she announced that she was pregnant, like at the reunion. And I was like, oh, congratulations. Very interesting way to announce, like, at your high school reunion. Suburban legend.
Why are you talking like that?
I think there's alcohol in this.
Maybe it's just
I'm the only one that doesn't have one of these drinks.
And how do you feel?
I feel fine.
Do you want me to go get you one?
Sure.
I'll go get it. What flavor do you want?
Anyone.
We don't have peach.
Pick one. Okay, she's gone. What's going on with her?
I don't know.
What's
we
up
have
today?
okay. Pulling the curtain back.
We have not said one lyric, and we've been recording for 18 plus minutes.
Well, we have recorded multiple episodes. Can
we
I
have
say
recorded
that?
more than once
and
at
so
a time.
maybe she's just,
slap happy.
Reached her limit. Yeah, slap happy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are recording this at 1 a.m. We've been up here for a long time. No, it's noon. It's noon.
Noon o'clock. There is not alcohol in our drinks, despite what Anna says.
Is it bad that you said 1 a.m. and I did not even register? Like, I was like, oh, it's 1 a.m.
Accelerator. Oh, cherry limeade. That's a good flavor. Sustained energy, 5% alcohol by volume. 0 sugar. Yeah, there's booze in this.
No, there's not.
No, there's not. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You strike me as a limeade kind of guy.
Yeah, I love cherry limeades.
I was very proud. I brought my Accelerator energy drink with me to the bar whenever I went to go work the other day, and my friend said, this is tasty, and immediately added alcohol into it.
That
Next-
really is good.
Yeah, next time we should bring tequila and just add it.
Tequila?
I feel like that'd be a good mixer with this, right? Vodka.
Okay.
All right. Lyrics. I don't even know where we left off. Are we at lyrics
We don't
yet?
even start the
We
lyrics.
were talking about high school reunions.
Oh, yeah.
I think lyrics is a good place
Okay.
to go.
So
I did not think that this episode would go this way.
I know.
Me either.
I thought it'd be over by now. We hadn't even started.
I didn't realize there'd be a Chancey Stuckey joke in this episode.
Did you ever want to call him Chauncey?
I threw my shoes at him in the gymnasium one
You're
time.
such a bully.
No, it was like as a joke. I don't remember why, but
What?
I was in the gymnasium. That's the only reason I wanted
Do
to
you
bring
think
that
it
up.
was funny?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. I didn't like hit him. I'm a bad thrower.
Hey, what year was the gymnasium built?
1950s.
Oh, great.
I don't know.
Taylor writes, you had people who called you on unmarked numbers in my peripheral vision. All right, so the trust is already off.
Yeah, cheating
This
vibes.
is not good.
Mm-hmm. Can I also say,
Sure.
what?
At your own
Why
risk.
is everybody so mad at me?
No one's
No
mad.
one's mad at you.
No one's mad. Amy's mad.
Why are you
Amy's
so mad?
Because you got to make car jokes and she couldn't make
No,
another
because
joke.
we're trying to break down a song.
I was going to talk about peripheral vision.
Oh, okay.
Please tell us a story about peripheral vision.
No, it's just one of those things where, like, you know how we've joked about how we think that maybe Taylor and Jack had, like, a wall of words and they, like, make bets on what words they can include in songs?
Yes.
To me, peripheral vision is one of them.
Yeah,
Did you ever think that there would be a pop song with the lyric peripheral vision?
in a song called Suburban Legends.
Because I didn't.
Me neither.
Has everyone gotten their eyes checked this year? Got to make sure before
I haven't, actually.
your insurance rolls over to next year. If you got an eye doctor appointment, go get it covered. Okay.
I'm on my last pair of contacts and I don't have insurance. And someone told me that my dog's breath stinks, and he does. But they told me that I need to go get my dog's teeth cleaned. And I was like, I don't even have insurance and I haven't gotten my teeth cleaned in a little bit. I'm not going to do it for my dog. I'm sorry.
And, I mean, if you were to like brush or floss your dog's teeth, you wouldn't be able to see because you don't have any more contacts. Man.
I let it slide like a horse on a slippery plastic summer.
Slip and slide.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, is it not? Is it
like
not
a
a
hose-
slip and
I
slide?
said horse.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
All right, we're back to the lyrics. I let it slide like a hose.
That would have been so embarrassing if we were still in school and you misspeak like that as you're reading in front of your class.
Popcorn to Lacey.
Whatever you do not try to visualize a horse on a slip and slide.
I can't because I'm almost out of contacts.
Oh, God. Do you think that this episode is going to make us lose subscribers or gain subscribers?
Oh my gosh. Hey, if you're still listening, you're a true fan.
If
You're
there's,
the realist.
if there's one episode that Taylor Swift listens to, I hope it's this one. Okay.
I let it slide like on a slippery plastic summer. It was all quickly forgiven. Okay. So some side chicks are hitting up her guy. And she knows this. She can see it. She knows something's up. And I guess she let it slide. And it's like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna pry. I'm not gonna try and ruin what I think is a good thing right now. But obviously there's some trust issues going on, I would think, at the beginning of this song.
Yeah, major red flags.
You were so magnetic, it was almost obnoxious. So someone who I would assume is the life of the party. Everyone loves this person that she's with.
Maybe they part the Red Sea
Yeah.
while they're at parties.
There you go.
Good callback. Flush with the currency of cool. Ooh, the currency of cool.
Like cool cards?
I don't know. No. Flush with the currency of... Are we going to need to take a break? Flush with the currency of cool.
Cool.
So he didn't even like try to get a reaction, right? That's what he like. He's getting a bunch of flushed blood rushing to the cheeks, but he didn't even try.
Oh,
That's how I'm getting it.
that makes more sense.
But this, I mean, starting out, this guy to me already sounds like he's building up to be a suburban legend himself. He's the coolest guy in the room. He's the coolest guy at every party. He's flush with the currency of cool. That means he has so much coolness that he's flush. Like he has a ton of cool.
But yeah,
He's rich and cool.
yeah, that's what
I was always turning out my empty pockets, and when it came to you. So I was always turning out my empty pockets. What does that mean? Does that mean
There's nothing to hide.
I was always turning out my
yeah,
empty pockets?
Nothing holding back. Like here. This
And when it came to you, okay, I'm not holding back. I'm giving you all of me.
Yeah, because like when something happens, you're like, I'm just gonna put that in my back pocket, like wait for it for later. Maybe it's like, I don't have any tricks up my sleeve.
And when it came,
Anna is flush with the currency of cool right now.
There's nothing cool about that.
Why are you pointing at me like that? You're like, that isn't it. Like that is. There's nothing cool about that. She's pointing at me.
the hatred.
I know.
The hatred from across
I'm
the room.
just embarrassed, guys. I hope this is okay.
I'm wearing a sweater dress and it's just like making it really hot.
I'm sorry, Anna. I pointed.
Okay.
It was rude.
Amy didn't come here to make friends.
No. No.
And when it came to you, I didn't come here to make friends. We were born to be suburban legends. And when you hold me, it holds me together. And when you kiss me in a way that's going to screw me up forever. Talk about a great line.
I love that.
Kiss me in a way that's going to screw me up forever.
So is she saying Suburban Legends as a good thing or a bad thing? Like, is it like a high school hero, or is she saying like?
I picture it as her saying,
They were meant to be somebody.
we were meant to be together, and early on we knew we were just going to continue our lives together in this town. We were born to be suburban legends. We were born to be, this guy's going to go on to be the mayor of the city that they're growing up in right now. They were just going to be the it couple in their town. That's what I am reading this as.
Mm-hmm. I love that line. Kiss me in a way that's going to screw me up forever.
I had the fantasy that maybe our mismatched star signs would surprise the whole school.
Okay. So. Dang it. So, they don't have the right signs. They're mismatched star signs. But Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have star signs that align with each other, and I can't find exactly what I'm talking about because I'm not really into this stuff. But whatever, they're like
Compatible?
yes, they're completely aligned for each other. It has to do something with a Cancer moon, I think.
Yeah, she's a Sagittarius sun with a Cancer moon. Travis, who was born in October, Travis is a Libra sun with a Sagittarius moon.
Nice.
Is that good?
Whatever that means, their compatibility is based on planetary alignment. And this is something that is very far and few between. So basically, they're destined to be together.
Yeah.
And this is the best match of all time.
Really?
Taylor
according to astrologists.
Taylor and Travis have a sun-moon conjunction in the sign of Sagittarius, meaning they instantly click with one another.
And it's hard to find that person, usually. So they say.
But what was Taylor and Joe's star signs?
Oh, that was on the in the the Lavender Haze music video, wasn't it?
Right. And she's tracing the constellations and stuff on his back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care to look it up.
It's not a conversation I'd want to have with friends.
I get it. I get it. That was a good one. Okay, here we go. Star signs that would surprise the whole school. When I ended up back at our class reunion walking into you. So at this point, they're no longer together. I ended up back at our class reunion and they bumped into each other, walking into you.
Walking in with you.
Let me read that again. I misread that line. When I ended up back at our class reunion walking in with you. So they're still together.
And well, this is like a fantasy that she's having.
Right.
This is like a daydream, right? Like she's imagining going back to that class reunion, walking in with him. Like we're still together 10, 20 years later, right?
Absolutely. And Taylor, she does love to write about writing. She loves to write about her diaries, her journals. She says, "You'd be more than a chapter in my old diaries with the pages ripped out. I'm standing in a 1950s gymnasium, and I can still see you now."
So this is the 1989 vault. So a lot of these songs are assumed to be about Harry Styles. So if we're talking about this as an imagery, and instead of high school, we're talking about the Grammys. So like instead of classmates, it's the celebrities that you're walking in on.
Oh.
And I saw that the Grammy started in 1959. So maybe that's the gymnasium that she's talking about if we're talking about imagery.
And, you know,
okay.
if we're talking about Mr. Styles, he's probably flush with the currency of cool.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
Taylor sings, "I didn't come here to make friends. We were born to be suburban legends. When you hold me, it holds me together. And when you kiss me in a way that's going to screw me up forever. I know that you still remember we were born to be national treasures." Good line. We were born to be national treasures.
I just can't sing that line.
Why? Makes you think of Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one coming up.
Uh-oh.
A Nicolas Cage line?
No, a different one.
Okay.
I'll tell you when we get there.
Ooh.
But Amy, we're being serious now. I hope it's not too silly.
No,
okay?
it's not.
All right,
I'm
I
very
want to be
serious.
silly.
Nicolas Cage is not silly.
No.
Finally, she laughs and she's not mad at me.
We were born to be national treasures. When you told me we'd get back together, and you kissed me in a way that's going to screw me up forever.
Okay, here it is. TikTok on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of Kesha. I cannot think of anything else.
Oh,
other
Kesha?
Than Kesha.
Yeah.
Pretty, like, I mean, because even 1989, that was years after Kesha's TikTok on the clock song. So it's kind of, I don't know, like it's pretty bold to still use that lyric, I feel like. Because you'd have to know that people would think of the other song, right? Because it was big. It was so big.
That song was out in 2009.
Right.
TikTok.
Yeah, I remember I had that Kesha CD in my first car.
Ties it all together.
TikTok on the clock. I paced down your block.
I broke my own heart because you were too polite to do it. That's great. This is a great outro. Though, I hate to say it, I don't love the TikTok on the clock line. I love the rest of it.
Okay. Waves crash on the shore. I dash to the door. You don't knock anymore, and my whole life's ruined. TikTok on the clock. I paced down your block. I broke my own heart because you were too polite to do it. Waves crash to the shore. I dash to the door. You don't knock anymore, and I always knew it, that my life would be ruined.
I love how dramatic that is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we break up. We are not Suburban Legends. We don't go back to our class reunions. Like, my life is ruined. I love that. I think it's a great outro.
So she says, I paced down your block. Have y'all ever driven by an ex's house or something and be like, there they are? Or that's their spot?
Not an ex, but when I was in middle school, I would do a drive-by. Called it a drive-by. It was me on a bicycle. And I would ride by my crush's house because he lived in the same neighborhood.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. His name was...
Was? You were going to say Nicolas Cage.
No, I was going to say... No, I was going to say Chauncey. It wasn't. That wasn't his real name.
I do love it, though. So someone on Reddit said this song gives What If vibes to a song like Long Live. It's the adult version of it.
All right, that does it for this episode of 13 a Taylor Swift Fan Podcast. And what?
We apologize.
What?
Are we
I was
apologizing?
going to say, if you made it this far, thank you.
I know. If you made it this far, leave us a comment on Apple or Spotify or Google Play and just tell us how much you love this episode.
If you made it this far, just leave us a comment using The little minivan emoji.
I do have one more thing. Burnt Toast Sunday on Reddit pointed out that the song is a play on urban legend. It's defined as a humorous or horrific story or piece of information circulated as if it's true. And so she's retelling this as if it were true.
Right. The genre of folklore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, they were born to be nothing more than a story. She always knew it.
Oh. Okay. Well, could have said that at the beginning
Don't
of the
listen to
episode.
anything we just said. All right. I think we're done. For everyone's sake, we need to wrap this up. Thanks for listening. And if you haven't already, subscribed to us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to us on right now. And happy holidays. We hope that you and all your family, hope that everyone listens to Christmas Tree Farm on repeat, and you guys have a good time.
I do have one more car story.
Yeah?
So in my first car, Amy's really excited about this. In my first car, I was telling a friend that I couldn't really see very well. It had nothing to do with my contacts, and it was just because I needed to wash my windshield. That's it. That's it. We stopped, and she washed my windshield, and then that I could see again. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good story.
Good story. All right. See you next time.
Bye.
We have to revisit this when we get Getaway Car Taylor's version.
Yes. Agreed.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.